Hello traders everywhere, Jeremy Lutz coming to you from the digital studios of Market Club. And after a tumultuous few weeks, the S&P 500 and NASDAQ are set for their best week since December of 2011. And the Dow is on track for its best week since November of 2016. This is quite a turnaround after we saw record-breaking drops in the markets just last week. But it seems most traders have just shrugged off the correction and went back into buy mode. And we'll go ahead and, as we do on a Friday, we'll take a look at some weekly charts. I'm going to start with the S&P 500. As you can see, currently charting out scores negative 75 with that red monthly and red weekly trade triangle. However, as you can see, this week we've had a gain of 4.7%. Backing down a little bit today as we close out the week, getting a little bit of weakness. But overall, still a great week and a great recovery for the S&P 500. Key level to look for is 2,872.87. A move above that level would give us our new green monthly trade triangle, which would be right up here at these all-time highs. So there's a little bit of work to do to get out of this correction mode to get back into a full bull market, but it looks like we are heading that way. Actually, we'll take a look too. I've been talking about the simple moving averages, and we'll kind of uncrunch this chart a little bit here. You can see that not only is the S&P trading back above that 50-day moving average right here, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and the Dow Jones are all back above that 50-day moving average, which could indicate that bullish sentiment is coming back into the markets. So Dow Jones currently trading at 25,292.94, and we'll back this out to a weekly chart and we'll turn off that simple moving average. But here we go. Currently posting about a 4.5% gain on the week with a chart analysis score negative 55 with a green monthly and a red weekly trade triangle. Key level to watch should be 26,608.90. A move above that level would issue a green weekly trade triangle, indicating a move back to a long position for the Dow. NASDAQ having a great week at 5.8% with a chart analysis score negative 65 with that red monthly and red weekly trade triangle. Key level to watch for the NASDAQ will be 7,501.58. A move above that level will give us a green monthly trade triangle, indicating a move back to a long position for the NASDAQ. Dollar index coming under pressure and weakening down 1.5% on the week with a chart analysis score negative 90, indicating that overall the long-term trend is still down for the US dollar. Key level to watch should be 90.45. A move above that level would issue a green weekly trade triangle, indicating an exit from a sidelines position. And a weakening dollar has inspired futures traders in the commodity markets, which are pulling those markets considerably higher. As we move along to gold, gold is actually coming back into favor. It was a little odd that it was still down last week with all that volatility. But as volatility seems to be continuing in the market, people are fleeing the gold. Currently, chart analysis score plus 65 with a green daily and a red weekly trade triangle. Currently with a weekly gain of 2.8% on the week, and our key level to watch would be 1,364.40. A move above that level would issue a green weekly trade triangle, indicating that we are in a long position for gold. Move along to crude oil. Currently with a gain on the week of 4.65%, which pales in comparison to that almost 10% drop we had last week. So crude oil does have a little bit of work to do. However, chart analysis scores plus 55, indicating that we are in a sidelines position. Our key levels to watch, I'm going to give you two right now. One is 66.46. A move above that level would give us a green weekly trade triangle, which would indicate a move to a long position. And to the downside, we're looking at 58.20, which would give you a red daily trade triangle, indicating that the market is heading lower and we would need to get into a short position for crude oil. Crude oil is, again, we'll take a look at that as well. On a daily chart, hasn't moved above its 50-day moving average, is close, sitting there right at 62.28. So look for it to make a move above that level to head higher. If we break through that level, I would see that weekly level being hit pretty close next week. So keep an eye on that 50-day moving average. And we're going to wrap it up and take a look at Bitcoin. Currently trading at 9,000 955.03 on the day. Briefly touched above 10,000 in early morning trading before it headed lower. As you can see, Bitcoin is trapped between this 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average. Our key level to watch for Bitcoin would be 11,676.74. A move above that level would issue a green weekly trade trial indicating a move to a long position. I'll actually take a look at the weekly chart here, and you can see this is his first weekly gain in 5 weeks there, heading higher. So a little bit of strength coming back into Bitcoin, but again, trapped in that trading range. With that, every success. Have a great weekend, and I'll be back next week.